using the SAP button on your television. Mike Nugent kicks it away. Bengals winning the toss, electing to defer. So San Francisco will have it, and it's Bruce Ellington playing it from deep in his end zone, making Quinton Patton, I beg your pardon, as he crosses the 25 and is run out of bounds there. So decent position and a good-looking return by Patton. Sean Drone is the featured running back here, all the injuries that they've had at that position. And a quick strike on first and 10. It's Bruce Miller, the fullback in his fifth year out of Central Florida. This afternoon we'll see Leon Hall in a reserve role. 2nd and 9. Gabbert on the give. And once again, that is Drone. As Gabbert go here on 3rd and 13. Gabbert from the gun. Good pass protection, but the pass errantly thrown in the direction of Drone. Drone signed just prior to their game in Week 9. A team that has lost both Carlos Hyde and Reggie Bush to injuries during the course of the season. Brandon Tate going sideline to sideline, unable to find open daylight. I saw Dalton on the sideline nursing that fractured thumb. We're talking about a timetable of 3 to 6 weeks. Here is Giovanni Bernard, 5th in the league in average yards per rush. First start today, Tyler Eifert, their star tight end, out, still recovering from a concussion. And on 2nd and 6, keep it on the ground once again on 3rd and 4. McCarron flushed out, probes the defense, going to try to run for the first down. Needed the 41, appears to be short. Who tweaked his back yesterday during the Bengals walkthrough here. Was downgraded to questionable. Did start the game, but someone to keep close tabs on as the afternoon goes on. Good looking punt from Kevin Huber. However, they are unable to track it down before it rolls into the end zone.
During the kick, holding, number 54 of the kicking team. 10-yard penalty, San Francisco's ball, first down. Timeout.
Honor the 2 Super Bowl teams that beat the Cincinnati Bengals. Sorry, Solomon, we don't want to bring up some bad memories for you. That's Sean Drone, able to fight off a couple of would-be tacklers and gets close to the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of great memories for these 49ers fans will be relived at halftime. On 2nd and 5, this is Drone. Had a chance to ask Jim Tom Sula about him, and boy, he sung his praises as Drone is able to run for the first down.
A line of scrimmage.
On 1st and 10 from the 20, here is Drone, featured back early on, and Drone taking out his Cincinnati defense. Montez Burfict, the recipient of that shot. Former star of North Carolina in his 4th NFL season. On 2nd and short, Gabbert's pass is incomplete. Boy, Bolden took a shot. It was Burfict getting him low. Now penalty marker thrown late. Players have to be separated by the officials behind the line of scrimmage. Physical
After the play
game.
was over. Dead ball, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Offense number 24. Half the distance to the goal, and the down counts. It's 3rd down.
You're going to see Drone right there. Of course, we missed the opportunity to circle him before that play, but
3rd and 15 from just inside the 15-yard line. Gabbert has time, good protection, completes at the 25-yard line. That's Vance McDonald, the tight end. 2nd punt for Bradley Pinion, the rookie out of Clemson. This is Brandon Tate. Will signal fair catch from just outside the 20. 53-yard punt. It's his first career start. Handoff is to Bernard, who's been the featured back till this point, and is able to cross the 25 after a pickup of 5
there, but A.J. McCarron just didn't have time to get rid of it.
McCarron's going to throw it on 2nd and 5. He's got Green right on cue. Over-the-shoulder catch inside San Francisco territory as he beats Tremaine Brock for a 37-yard pickup.
Get open, and he just blows right by Tremaine Brock. And watch this throw by the young quarterback, A.J. McCarron. Dropped it right in the bucket.
Those two hooked up on a 66-yard touchdown last week on only the 5th attempt that McCarron threw in that game. That is Bernard again. And we asked Hugh Jackson before the game if he would kind of scale back the playbook, and he said no. That would send the wrong message to this offense. We're playing to win with everything that is on the line for them today.
Put the ball into the end zone.
Bunch formation for the Bengals on 2nd and 6. On screen pass. Bernard so deadly in the passing game. Very close to that first down marker. Ian Williams on the tackle. All kinds of pressure on his shoulders as Giovanni Bernard needed only a yard for the first down. Not sure he got it. Tackled on the play by Tart. It'll be 4th down. Marvin Lewis going to roll the dice. They go 2 tight ends. Hewitt lines up in the backfield. This is Bernard. Needed the 26 for the first down, and he didn't get it. Warren back in our New York studios. 1st and 10. 3rd offensive possession for Blaine Gabbert and the Niners. This is Drone brought down right around the line of scrimmage. We go downstairs again. Say hello to Jay Feely after coming on in relief early in that first half against the Steelers. On 2nd and 10, this is Drone, has some daylight, crosses the 30, close to the 35-yard line. And Drone has shown some good burst. He picks up 7. Will work from the shotgun on 3rd and 3 from the 35. Gabbert slings it, quick drop, completes. That's Blake Bell, the rookie tight end out of Oklahoma. Short of the first down, they needed the 38 in the NFL. Third punt for Pinion. Last one at 50-plus yards. Here is Tate. He's going to field it, but he is going backwards. Brought down close to the 15-yard line. 40-yard punt and a loss of 4 in the upper 40s. A.J. McCarron on 1st and 10 from the shotgun. Has time and completes on a cross over the middle. That is Giovanni Bernard. Excellent play by Navarro Bowman. Had the big hit on the last possession. Second in the NFL in tackles. Picked up only 2 on the completion. So 2nd and 8 from the 21. Handoff is to Bernard. And Bernard just can't seem to shake Bowman. The tight end Croft in motion. Niners coming on the blitz. Good pickup by Bernard. Didn't get all of the defender as McCarron hit gently on the release.
Seemed to be too much.
Harrell, the rookie, second start of the season. We mentioned Aaron Lynch, still not ready to come back from the concussion he sustained in early December. Here is Ellington trying to field it. But not much on the return. A postseason berth and a division championship. Gabbard on 1st and 10 feels the pocket start to collapse. He's going to run with it. Crosses the 25, runs out of bounds close to the 27. 2nd and 6 from the 27. And off, take it and drawn. Wide open seam right up the gut. And this Cincinnati defense that has been so stout against the run, allowing just over 86 yards per game. 14-yard run sets up a 1st and 10. Gabbard, the screen pass thrown. Has been their star till this point. Run out of bounds by Ray Maluda.
Looks like he's going to be productive today.
See Gabbard has spread the wealth already, completing passes to 4 different receivers as Drone is tackled right at the 45-yard line.
Now, here in the early going, he appears to be in good rhythm.
Decision time here on 3rd and 5. Penalty marker thrown from the top of your screen.
Offense, number 11, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
In 16 seconds. Gabbard thrown on the run, and he completes. That's the tight end Bell. Well short of the 1st down. Needed the Cincinnati 49. The 6th combined punt between these two teams. Certainly expected that from San Francisco, but Cincinnati, even without their leader Andy Dalton, looking a bit lethargic till this point. Fast improvement against the run. 1st and 10. Bengals backed up on their own side of the field. That is Bernard. Not much room to maneuver. Appreciates good secondary play. What a massive breakdown there by the Steelers on 2nd and 10. A pass from McCarron a little bit out in front of Jeremy Hill. McCarron from the gun. Niners showing blitz. Here comes Bowman. McCarron's pass deflected up high in the air. It's a live football. It's caught. That's the rookie tight end Tyler Croft. McCarron, who's making his first start. Devin Huber on to punt. And this is Bruce Ellington's going to play it from just inside the 40. A little stutter step, but good coverage down the field by the Bengals. 49 yards on the punt from Huber and 5 on the return by Ellington. Not much to cheer about. 7 punts and just 4 total first downs between these two teams till this point. Gabbard on 1st and 10. Well thrown pass right over the middle. It's complete to Torrey Smith.
Blaine Gabbard.
Smith very familiar with Cincinnati during his time with Baltimore. Quick little bubble screen that's caught by Bolden.
49.
End up losing a yard on the play. So 2nd and 11. That pass errantly thrown, intended for Smith. And it will be 3rd and long coming up. Penalty marker thrown from the bottom of your picture. This one against San Francisco.
Start. Offense, number 82, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
2nd Niner wide receiver to be penalized on an offside.
See, just look at the ball. No anticipation.
From around the 43. Gabbard from the gun. Here come the Bengals. Gabbard able to just get it off. It's picked off. Off the deflection. Adam Jones crosses the 40. 13 yards on the return.
Look at the pressure. They're bringing everyone to get to Gabbard. He forces it over the middle. It's tipped. And then Adam Jones comes down with it. And that's what they coach. Vance Joseph, the defensive back coach, defensive pass coordinator.
Last week with that foot injury. As they give the football back to McCarron. Play action on 1st and 10. This is Ryan Hewitt, the H-back. Good looking play call on 1st and 10. Off to get reset on 2nd and 1. Here's Hill. Needed the 48 for the 1st down. He's close. Sideline. So Mohamed Sanu, who was their emergency quarterback last week, takes the direct snap in the Wildcat. Sanu. Little trickery from Jackson, showing this defense a different look and working from the shotgun. Good pass protection. McCarron's going to sling it. Going deep down the sideline. Incomplete. Niners coming to the blitz. Quick strike by McCarron. Intended for Green. It falls incomplete. Penalty. Felt like the contact from Ward came before the football arrived. No penalty, so Huber on to punt for the 4th time. Fair catch signaled by Ellington. And Brandon Tate unable to track it down before it crosses the goal line. 4-9 record till this point for San Francisco. 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's Travares Cadet on his first take. Penalty flag thrown from behind the line of scrimmage.
Holding. Offense, number 71. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Players that have helped you win so many games have been battle tested. You're going to struggle.
On 1st and 20, that is Bolden again. Salmon, you could look at all the rookie coaches that we've seen over the years in the NFL. I'm not sure that a first-year coach has had more turbulence to deal with in his first season than Jim Tomsula has had this year. Where does his offense go here on 2nd and 19? Gabbert, what a play on the pump fake to elude the sack. Here is Cadet. Makes the initial guy miss. Nifty little play on the catch and run. Play clock down to 3. This is 3rd and 10. Gabbert, quick sling near side. It's caught. Bolden for the first down. Then it's taken away at the end of the play. No signal from the officials. That is Carlos Dunlap. And let's see what the call is here. And now they say it will be Cincinnati football. The officials now conference.
On the field. There's a fumble recovered by Cincinnati. First down.
Bolden made what appeared to be a first down catch before Dunlap comes up with a defensive gem.
There's the catch. He made a football move and put the ball away. And then Dunlap not only makes the tackle, he strips him, is able to come up with it. But there you see it. There's the catch. Ball is secure. He's making that football move. I thought he had possession and control.
Extra season sack each of the last 2 weeks. And what has been a career year. This is Hill on first down. Moves the pile inside the 10. Picks up 3 yards as we move inside of 8 minutes. McCarron, 3-year starter at Alabama, led him to 2 national titles as a starter. As we get now more multiple flags before the ball was snapped.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 93. Half the distance to the goal. 2nd down.
2nd and 3 after the penalty from inside the 5. This is Hill. Keeps those legs churning, but San Francisco's run defense again has made some adjustments. Pitch play to Jeremy Hill. Bounces outside, lunges end zone. No signal from the officials. Appears to be just short.
Bowman and Chase. There you can see they're just able to keep him from crossing that pylon. From this angle, you can't quite see it.
3rd down conversion by either team till this point. 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground. This is Jeremy Hill. And San Francisco pushes him backwards. 2nd and goal. They keep pounding it away. That's Hill. Lunges towards the end zone. No signal from the officials. Awfully close.
I thought I saw the ball break the plane of the goal line there, even though Navarro Bowman's got his hand on the ball. Now take a look. Right here. It broke the plane right there. I believe it did. Right there.
The ruling on the field has been changed. The ball broke the plane of the goal line in the runner's left hand. It is a touchdown. Please set the game clock to 5 minutes and 16 seconds, please. 5:16.
Agree that it's a very difficult call from the sideline. The official can't see the ball. He needs to get in and confirm if he had it or not. But we see clearly with the shot right down the goal line that the ball has broken the plane.
Mike Nugent missed an extra point on opening day, but since that game has not missed 40 of 41, make it 41 of 42. Happy holidays. Good looking kick. Fielded right in the near corner of the end zone by Bruce Ellington.
Good job getting this team ready for the playoffs.
2 takeaways in the last 2 49ers possessions. 1st and 10 to keep it on the ground. Bengals have never finished in the top 4 in the NFL in scoring defense.
That was Rawls of Seattle going back to week 5.
And you saw the last 4 possessions by the Niners as this defense really starting to settle in, and they're coming for blood now. Vontaze Burfict burying Gabbert for the sack.
He brings a certain energy to this defense that they just don't have without.
First sack of the season for Burfict on 3rd and 18. This is Cadet just trying to pick up some positive yardage. Recovery by Dunlap. Adam Jones had the earlier interception. And this is an awfully short punt as he shanks it out of bounds, and Pinion going to be booed off the field. The rookie punter out of Clemson, whom they took with a 5th-round pick. It is an 18-yard punt. 9 punts between these two teams. All kinds of offensive struggles. Play action. McCarron slings it, and it is caught. Marvin Jones on a lunging catch.
Been able to catch that one and run with it.
And now Jim Tomsula throws out the challenge flag.
I'm not so sure that's a smart use of a challenge. He could easily lose this one.
San Francisco is challenging the ruling on the field on the previous play of a completed catch. We'll review the play.
You make the call.
Now look, he gets his arms underneath the ball, and he controls it as he rolls over at the top. Yeah, it touches the ground there, but I don't think he ever lost control over it. It's a tough catch.
Disadvantage in these instances.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. San Francisco will be charged with their first timeout. Clock will start on the snap. There is no clock adjustment.
Make those challenges.
McCarron with 3 teammates flanking him in the backfield. It's Jeremy Hill on the take. See Andy Dalton looking on from the sideline. 2nd and 7. 5 wide receivers. McCarron, quick strike over the middle. It's caught inside the 10. Jeremy Hill flanking McCarron on 3rd and 1. McCarron's going to go to the air. Short pass underneath. It's Marvin Jones spinning. Ball came loose at the end of the play. Officials are going to spot it inside the 1. It's a 7-yard pass play. Advance the football on a fumble, so they mark it where it came loose. 1st and goal inside the 1. McCarron struggled with the snap, gets it to Jeremy Hill, who's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the quarter.
Would have hit the crease. Running right behind the fullback, Ryan Hewitt. And that's right. You got to block Navarro Bowman. That's what Hewitt does. Watch the block by Hewitt.
Nugent on for the point after. 5 plays, 36 yards in 2 minutes, 5 seconds. Keep in mind that Shanks punt by Bradley Pinion, 18 yards.
There was no sense of panic with the Cincinnati Bengals, and that's right. I think they believed in their preparation, their ability to train and develop their young quarterback.
There comes Ellington, streaking up the sideline. Good-looking return, crosses the 30.
Already making proclamations. The great ones have that sense of destiny for themselves.
1st and 10 pass from Gabbert off the hands of the intended receiver, Quentin Patton.
Collegiate level than Tom Brady. They were both drafted late.
On 2nd and 10. That pass is deflected high in the air and intercepted. It's Vontaze Burfict. 2nd interception off a deflection in the half, off the hands of Vance McDonald.
Ball bounces off the tight end, Vance McDonald, and watch Burfict. He's got a nose for the football, makes that diving catch, and then he gets back up. He's not done yet. Starts to run with it, setting the offense up for the Bengals.
As McCarron and company take over from the San Francisco 20. Up 14-0, looking for more. He's got his man wide open. It's the rookie tight end, Tyler Croft, into the end zone for a touchdown.
Comes here, the tight end's going to go to that vacated spot where the blitzing safety was. He's wide open. And look at A.J. McCarron. He read this one immediately. So there you see the young quarterback really picking this defense apart. We talked about those situational moments.
A perfect 2nd career pick leads to a touchdown. 1st career touchdown for Tyler Croft, making the start today for the absent Tyler Eifert. And that touchdown pass to Croft. Under a minute left in the 2nd. And this one is going to be played by Patton as he crosses the 15 out close to the 17-yard line.
In their franchise history.
Gabbert from the gun as this Niners offense tries to get back on course. But he is set. Cheeto Atkins. And now this Cincinnati defense just pinning its ears back. Officials conferencing, able to sort through the confusion. Now the clock resumes. Could be the final play of the half. This is Cadet. It is brought down at the 13-yard line as that'll take us to the end of the 1st half. And San Francisco going to be booed off the field. Not to mention the strip and recovery by Carlos Dunlap to set up one of their 3 touchdowns. Bengals will have some good field position. Brandon Tate scurries past the 20, just crossed the 25. Berg and Marvin Lewis from McDonald. Some of the great football names that have come out of that region of the country. 1st and 10, first play of the 2nd half. McCarron nowhere to throw down the field. Wisely just throws it out of bounds. Bengals just 35 yards rushing in the 1st half. And again, the Niners, as a late flag comes in at the end of the play, Jimmy Ward able to get Bernard behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 3 if it stands. Looks like it will.
Holding. Offense, number 81. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is 3rd down.
The 3rd championship team was the backup behind Greg McElroy. 3rd and 13. McCarron puts some air underneath it. It is caught. That's Marvin Jones on the 1st down catch.
Played by A.J. McCarron.
See the breakdown in distance of his throws till this point. 1st and 10. That is Bernard. Told you at the top of the show, Bernard 5th in the NFL in average yards per rush. He's been so deadly. Rex Burkhead inserted here by Hugh Jackson. Lines up out of your screen pre-snap. That's Bernard on the catch. 3rd and 8. 4 wides for Cincinnati. McCarron. Little bubble screen to the tight end Croft. The rookie 1st down catch and run. Late flag comes in from the Niners secondary.
Holding. Offense, number 82. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay 3rd down.
Marvin Jones, the man penalized.
Yeah, he's on the outside, working against Kenneth Acker right here. You've got to keep your hands inside. You get them outside the shoulders right there. Fishes aren't going to miss it.
So the 12-yard pass play negated. 3rd and 8. McCarron slings it down the far side. He's got his man. It's caught. Marvin Jones atoning for the penalty. Longest play by either offense in this game. And now it looks like the Bengals
Ball start.
are whistled for a penalty again.
5-yard penalty. 1st down.
It's the 50-yard line.
8th play of the drive. 1st and 15 from the Niners 17. McCarron fakes the initial pass. Tucks it away. Will run it. Just barely able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Good decision on that play.
McCarron under center, second and 15, pitch to Bernard. Chopped down as Bernard crosses the 15. The consensus talking to Bengals, Marvin and some of the players, is how bad they felt.
I have to make plays. I love the fact that he's taken over some ownership and leadership of his team.
Big play here from McCarron on 3rd and 12. From the gun, over the middle, incomplete. Bernard in the vicinity, and now the flag comes in.
Pass interference. Defense number 53. Automatic first down at the spot of the foul.
Yeah, you're going to see Bowman right there. Now watch. He'll grab Giovanni Bernard, number 25, coming out of the backfield. See, right there. He's able to grab that jersey.
In the league in tackles entering today. 1st and goal. This is Hill. Moves the pile, gets close to the 5. It'll be 2nd and goal. Long drive for Cincinnati, nearly 6 minutes. 2nd and goal, Hill. Nifty little cutback maneuver tackled by Bowman after starting 0 for 5. 3rd and goal from the 4. McCarron from the gun. Goes through his progressions, throws end zone, incomplete. Trying to locate A.J. Green. McCarron asking his wide receivers to come in a day earlier than they usually will Tuesday morning. Spent a lot of time in their meeting room. Way to start the second half. A drive of 70 yards in over 6 minutes. As Mike Nugent converts a 22-yard field goal. Blaine Gabbert will have it from the 20 as they still look for their first points. But, that certainly seems like a distant memory. Niners' longest drive that they've had today has been 5 plays, 24 yards. This offense right at the bottom of the NFL in most major categories continues to struggle. We go downstairs to Jay Feely, whom they acquired in free agency from the Giants. Only 12 carries for Gaskins entering play today. Here he is on 2nd and 10. And the boos continue to come down from this home crowd. This is about as quiet an NFL stadium as you'll ever see. 3rd and 10, Gabbert from the gun. Nowhere to throw, he's going to run it. This has been an area where Gabbert has been improved since his stint in Jacksonville. A little bit more mobile as a quarterback.
Get out of there. If you're not going to throw it, you can't stand in the pocket. You got to take off and make something happen with your legs.
6th punt by Pinion in this game. Here's Adam Jones fielding the punt. Breaks a couple of tackles and works awfully hard for a 3-yard return after a 55-yard punt from Pinion. A.J. McCarron, 12 of 28, $175, and a touchdown. And he keeps it on the ground. This is Jeremy Hill on 1st and 10. Simon, you look at the Bengals, they're so well set up at this point. 2nd and 1 after the run play by Hill. Little cutback maneuver, has the first down rush and more. 1st and 10 Bengals. Hewitt in motion. This has been a run-heavy offense until this point. As Hill picks up a minimal 1 yard on that play. Let's go downstairs, get more on A.J. Green with Jet.
In the league for 7 years.
McCarron on 2nd and 9. Screen pass. This is Bernard. A lot of real estate. First down on the catch and run and taking on a tackler. What a hit on the safety, Eric Reed, at the end of that play. And Bernard is kind of standing over on the 40s here at Santa Clara. 1st and 10. Bengals inside Niners territory. Here's Hill. Ball comes loose. It's still loose. And San Francisco with its first big defensive play. Ian Williams falling on the football.
Smith, he gets knocked back right there, right into Jeremy Hill. Ball comes out. Ian Williams, one-man wrecking crew on that run play. Says they try to pull the tackle. And if you're Andre Smith, you can't allow yourself to get knocked back that way. Knocked right back into Hill. Hill doesn't protect the football.
San Diego back in week 2 got him benched. And their first turnover here to give the Niners the football. Here's Bolden on a first down catch. Bolden stays in bounds. Stumbles inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line. Play of the day for San Francisco. 1st and 10. Gabbert throwing towards the end zone, too high and incomplete for McDonald. McDonald becoming more of a focal point since the trade of Vernon Davis back in early November. 2nd and 10. Gabbert goes underneath. This is Gaskins. Close to the end zone. Run out of bounds there. P.J. Dawson, their rookie 3rd-round pick out of TCU, replaces him. 1st and goal. Gaskins on the take. No signal from the officials. Appears to be just short. 3 tight ends on 2nd and goal. Late marker comes in. Officials signaling appear to be a touchdown signal, but penalty flags thrown from the back part of the end zone.
Looked like Emmanuel Lemure.
12 men on defense. Number 59. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is a touchdown.
Injured Sean Drone, who left with the knee, as they bang it in for the touchdown. Bruce Miller able to pound it in, the fullback getting the take. In his 5th season out of Central Florida, former 7th-round pick. Miller does have 3 receiving touchdowns in his career. Eagles win today. They clinch a postseason berth, clinch the division, and move one step closer to a potential bye that they covet, especially with some of the injuries that they have. That's Tate, crosses the field across the 20.
Denver next week.
Top 2 seeds will have that first round bye. Bernard brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Multiple flags behind the play.
Holding. Offense number 61. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's the center, Russell Bodine. You'll see him right there. Take a look at it. Got to move your feet, but then you can't hook.
We're just under 3 minutes left in the quarter. McCarron keeps it underneath. This is Bernard. Minimal gain. And now late flag on the penalty.
Red ball. Personal foul unnecessary. Roughness. Number 98 is the defense. 15 yards.
They meant 96,
the end of the play,
right?
Automatic first down.
It's in 2013, so the penalty makes it 1st and 10 from the 27. There's Bernard, crosses the 30. Now, speaking about byes in Cincinnati, they have not had a first-round postseason bye since 1988. 2nd and 4. Now the Bengals continue to try to pound it out as the flag comes in again behind the line of scrimmage.
Holding. Offense number 61. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Rex Burkhead inserted in the slot towards the bottom of your picture. Fake handoff from McCarron. Quick strike is taken by Mohamed Sanu. Niners defense wasn't fooled. Ahmad Brooks, last selected in 2013. 3rd and 12. McCarron set. Jimmy Ward buries him in the backfield.
For plays to develop that kind of experience.
First sack of the season for Ward. The second-year safety out of Northern Illinois. This is Ellington's going to play it from just across his 40. Ellington across the 45, ahead close to the 47. 8 yards on the return and a 46-yard punt from Huber. Running the football through the first 3 quarters. 1st and 10, Gabbert. Pass protection, nowhere to throw the football. Late flag comes in. Geno Atkins able to get the late pressure.
Holding. Offense number 66. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's Marcus Martin, who today slides over from center to guard. They have followed it up with another disheartening performance so far, down 24-7. Another drop pass. That one just bounces off the pads of Kendall Gaskins. Kilgore has come on for Martin at guard. 2nd and 20. That pass is caught. It's Blake Bell, the tight end. So Tom Sula just continues to labor through what has been such a difficult season for him, his first as a head coach. That pass is incomplete, intended for a cadet.
Luxury suites to sell. They have tickets to sell. To be able to fill up this stadium, it's imperative. So it's going to have to, I think, come down to a business decision as well as a competitive decision.
That punt fair caught by Tate. 44 yards on the punt by Pinion. The rest of our CBS crew from Santa Clara, where it has been all Cincinnati till this point. 24-7. Jeremy Hill getting close to the 15.
Errors. 2 interceptions 1 week ago. None here today.
On 2nd and 7, McCarron all day to throw, but that what you call a coverage sack. Ian Williams finally able to get to McCarron. Handoff taken by Bernard. Just trying to get their punter Huber some breathing room from their practice squad. And Huber, the 7th-year punter, gets off a nice kick. This is Ellington. Breaks the initial tackle. Ellington brought down at the 40. 54 yards on the punt. 1st and 10. Blaine Gabbert from the shotgun. They'll keep it underneath. Little screen pass to Kendall Gaskins.
It was founded in '68 under Paul Brown.
2 of the iconic names in pro football history. Paul Brown and Bill Walsh. Quentin Patton inside Cincinnati territory for one of the few times in this game. Gabbert has time, and that pass was nearly picked. Boy, that would have been the 6th consecutive game that Reggie Nelson has had an interception, this incredible stretch that he's been on.
Yak to respond and come up with the football.
Gabbert on 2nd and 10. Goes underneath again to Gaskins. Nelson tied for the longest streak in franchise history with the interceptions.
Reggie Nelson has heard his coach and responded.
Niners 0 for 9 on 3rd downs today. Make it 0 of 10. Needed only a yard, but Gabbert a little bit too high with that pass intended for the rookie tight end Bell. Bruce Miller, the fullback, lines up in front of Gaskins. I formation, Miller on the take. And he does have enough for a San Francisco first down. Miller had the touchdown earlier for the Niners. Got some a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Little jump throw on that play from Gabbert. And completes to Gaskins for a dozen and another first down. A 49ers offense that has just 19, making 20 touchdowns on the season, fewest in the NFL. As Gabbert nowhere to go, just throws it out of bounds. Pressure applied by Dunlap. Allowed 9 sacks in Cleveland last week. Today have given up 2. 2nd and 10. Gabbert going towards the end zone. Incomplete for Smith, but multiple flags coming in. It was Drake Kirkpatrick on the coverage. He's had a fine season for this defense.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 27, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
You're going to see him right down here. But watch it. Right there at the top of the route. See, he grabs right there, and that's where the officials are going to call it.
Aced his game mentally, and he's been one of our stalwarts as he has played like a pro this season. 1st and 10. Gabbert's going to run it. Another flag thrown. This one coming behind the line of scrimmage.
This Bengals defensive line can be a handful.
Holding, offense number 71, 10-yard penalty, first down.
That's Eric Pierce on the penalty.
And he was working against Carlos Dunlap. You know, Dunlap has himself 10.5 sacks this season, but there you see right there, 71. Oh, he's working against Geno Atkins. You can see that hand to the face.
Ninth play of the drive, 1st and 20 after the penalty. Gabbert over the middle for the crossing pattern, incomplete. Intended for Ellington, who's calling for the flag. It never came. Microfracture surgery, lengthy delay in coming back. But he has come back with a vengeance. That pass is caught by Bolden, but he is going backwards. Back to New York in an update with JB.
Roethlisberger can get hot.
3rd and 19. Gabbert throwing far side of the field. Torrey Smith making what would have been just an incredible catch and has made 19 straight field goals, 2nd longest streak in team history. He also actually has the record of 27 straight. This one is blocked. And now blocked field goal. 1st and 10, Cincinnati. Jeremy Hill given another chance after fumbling earlier. Let's go downstairs to JJ. What did you see on that block? Get some pressurized kicks over his long NFL career. Great to have Jay with us here in Santa Clara. 2nd and 11. This is McCarron. Flushed out of the pocket. And McCarron continues to get some valuable experience here. Here come the Niners on the edge blitz. 3rd and 10. McCarron, again, does not force any passes. Just kind of falls to the turf. Now, I'm not sure there are many offensive coordinators that are better suited for this kind of set of circumstances to kind of guide a young quarterback than Hugh Jackson. What a valuable coach he's been for Marvin Lewis on this staff. 1st and 10 for Blaine Gabbert and this offense as they start just outside the 25. Gabbert over the middle, completes to Bolden. Natty, of course, trying to move one step closer to that coveted first-round postseason bye, something they have not had since 1988. This is Patton. Breaks the initial tackle, gets close to the 50. First down catch and run of a dozen
of Reggie Nelson.
Loca out, aggravated a groin injury last week in that loss against the Steelers. Gabbert on 1st down, completes. That's Gaskins underneath. Little crossing route.
The veteran team, they're battle-tested.
It's Gabbert, and thrown a little bit behind Torrey Smith as it falls incomplete around the NFL, even at the collegiate level. You see San Francisco 0 of 11 on 3rd down, and they continue to struggle as that pass underthrown, intended for Blake Bell. Pressure coming from Burfict as we move inside of 5 minutes. Bengals showing blitz. Gabbert protected and completes. That's Patton on a sliding catch. 8 yards and a first down. They just might want to skip 3rd down, go right to 4th. Gabbert. Boy, you thought maybe he would escape, but Doma Peko able to get his arms around him, and he does the little Samoa dance.
Doma Peko, look at him. It's his 5th sack on the season. He dances around with Gabbert and then does a solo. How you like that one?
That's grew up in Pago Pago in the South Pacific. What a career he has had. All 10 of his seasons in Cincinnati. Gaskins on another catch. 3rd and 12. Bengals again coming on the blitz. That one is deflected high in the air, and Smith makes the catch. Well, we've seen them burned on a couple of those today, as now Smith will limp towards the sideline.
Torrey Smith hauls it in.
First 3rd down conversion on the afternoon. 1st and 10. This is Cadet. Takes on a hard hit at the 15-yard line.
Throwing it in a timely manner. I like his pacing and tempo and timing in the offense.
11th play of the drive. They've been all passes. 2nd and 5. Going end zone. Caught. Anquan Bolden for the San Francisco touchdown. They beat Leon Hall. 15 yards on the strike from Gabbert.
Really matter. Puts it up where Anquan Bolden can make a play. Now, Leon Hall has been playing against Anquan Bolden going back to his days with the Baltimore Ravens.
3rd touchdown catch. His first since week 5 against the Giants. Dawson's point after is good. Niners have outscored him 14-3. This one goes 10. Looks like Mohamed Sanu had it. Initially, it's still loose. No signal yet. Now they say Bengals football. Make the correct call.
San Francisco is challenging the ruling on the field. As Cincinnati recovered the onside kick. We'll review the play.
He didn't have it. He never had possession of it. So I stand corrected. This is going to be 49ers football.
Unbelievable. Nick Bellore is the man who fell on the football. Sanu never had control.
Never had control, never had possession.
And that is as definitive
Clear.
evidence as you will see. And this one could be a much easier call than we initially thought.
Field is changed. San Francisco recovered the onside kick. It was San Francisco's ball, 1st and 10 at their 45-yard line on their half. San Francisco is not charged with a timeout.
It's talking it over with Sanu. Again, Niners all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, Gabbert completes. Bell inside the Cincinnati 30. And suddenly here come the Niners. Down 10. 1st and 10, Gabbert pumps, throws, end zone. It is intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams as the safety swoops in to save the night for Cincinnati.
Going to come here, but then the safety comes over late. Now watch this. See, he comes open. Now stop it right there. Look, he's open. And all you got to do is just hit him right there. But look, he throws it way late. The safety, Sean Williams, able to come over and intercept it.
Red hot, 30-plus points over the last 5 weeks. 1st and 10. And now can Cincinnati run the football some? This is one of the reasons why they haven't been able to run the clock today. Marvin Lewis trusting Jeremy Hill, who lost the fumble earlier in the half. He'll try to go right up the gut. And if nothing else, Lewis trying to force Tom Sula to use his timeouts here. McCarron is the 4th, 3rd and 7. Hill will be well short until they'll force the Niners to burn their final timeout. So 96 seconds to play. In the absence of Dalton, but Tyler Eifert as well, who has been so huge for them, tied for the league lead with 12 touchdowns. Here's Ellington from inside his own 25, crosses the 35 and gets ahead to the 40. Good return of 17, 59 yards on a punt.
Forced 10 penalties by this 49ers football team.
Those are numbers you see in a preseason game. On 1st and 10, Bolden with the catch, and another flag thrown. Again, it comes behind the line of scrimmage.
Holding. Offense number 71. 10-yard penalty. 1st down.
1st and 20. Gabbert, nice job. Flushed out of the pocket, trying to throw on the run, and off the hands of the defender.
Go to the 3rd round, and the Bengals snatched him up.
2nd and 20. Gabbert goes underneath to Bolden, and he will be shut down at the 37. Salma, you saw what you saw today from McCarron, as they will start to look ahead to Denver.
It'll be tough. They got to run the ball better. More importantly, they've got to be better with their offensive line.
Travares Cadet brought down right at the 50. That'll be a 1st down catch and run. Final 33 seconds. Gabbert on a screen pass to Cadet, and it falls incomplete.
As their head coach.
Gabbert set. Guess who? It's Atkins. 3rd sack today for Geno Atkins.
So how about that? Marvin Lewis lead the Bengals to the postseason for a 5th consecutive season. Not easily done, but a job well done in a year where, you know, they've had to fight and they got off to such a great start, but looks like they're going to be able to close it out getting into the playoffs.